Well, game number 2 starting. So with the team that actually lads have, we might be seeing some pretty early aggression. And the first we have a look at is right now Lank, who is going for the nice hunt. That's standard on Marsh. Otherwise his base is kinda okay, back TC. So if he wants to go for the 2 TC boom, he'll be free to do so. And just now looking with his priest if he can find actually some of the back gold. You usually see 2 golds in your base, but right now everybody's seeing just 1. Besides, you can see Rizzo, but we'll get to him a bit later. The next to have a look at is right now Golden Axe on the left of red, going for a bit of gold, hunting on the standard spot, and he's already sending his piggies to actually see what the map looks like, and he's discovered a back gold quite nicely, having a back TC as well, and that's another batch of piggies doing some scouting. And a very nice herd of hippos here, so that's very cool for his hunt, because it's not very forward, it's still nicely defensible for him, especially when he's a pocket. And well, if he wants to go a bit aggressively, which you probably will want to do as a low-key, he also has some quite nice water buffaloes in the middle. The last from LNCs is I'm on fire, gathering from the starting hunt, having a good line of sight thanks to the Oracle on his back gold and a bunch of water buffaloes. And at the left, well, hippos and a back TC. So very nice map for him. And at the forefront, a bit of cranes. Oh yeah, he's pretty much fine as well. Some of the first relics here, that's better village of gold gather rate, that's pretty sweet, that's going to be nice. For an egg, it's actually kill you die, yeah, kill you die is there. So if he scouts this, I think he just scouted it, he should be really picking it up, and in the meantime he just picked better siege weapon cost. That's also quite interesting for an egg, for cheaper siege towers in the heroic, that's going to be very nice for him indeed. His map is looking kinda okay just for everyone else. Hippos here, starting hunt at the top, water buffaloes very close as well. How's it looking with some gold? That's what Eggy needs the most. He has an extra mine at the back, near his back TC. I'm kinda thinking another gold mine might be here, because it would be very unusual to have so few gold mines in your base. But he's already been nicely scouted by Fire, so he's definitely thinking about some offensive here, although I'm not really sure it's going to be on kill you die as an egg. The pocket for Lats is Rizzo, gathering from the starting 4 gold mine, nice hunt at the back, also together with the gold, and another gold in his base, so he's having as much gold as he could have hoped for. That's 2 mines, and he should be having one here. Ah, yeah, it's right behind the trees. It's very hard to see on the normal map, but on the minimap, it's spied right there quite nicely. A bit of hippos here at the back as well, so he should be covered. Same as his teammates and opponents. Aurelian has already been scouted by Golden Axe and placed a spy on his ox cart, it seems. And he's finding very nice hunt in the forefront together with a lot of buffaloes. Yeah, that's a double herd. And a bit of piggies if he wants, building a temple of course, and at the back 1 gold, hippos, and gold as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the TC placements right now. There seems to be the third of blue, and this will be third of yellow, which is kinda unfortunate for him, because it's on a peninsula, it's cut off from him. It's cut off from Teal as well, his opponent, but not as much, so it's definitely more cut off, you can see, from Kill You Die here, so that's a bit of a disadvantage. But let's see how they actually deal with it. This TC will be very important because it's right between him, between Aurelian and Lang. So that will be very important for who takes this. And I'm actually seeing this right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think we're missing a TC. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 5. Yeah, we are missing a TC here, it seems. So that's going to be a lot more interesting, because that means that this 1 TC is not really kill you dice, it's kill you dice and unknown fires at the same time, so they will have to fight for it quite a lot. So let's have a look at how players actually advance. It's 70% for on Fire. He's already moving with his Oracle somewhere to the forefront. Not really sure where, but he's definitely aiming to hope he meets with another oracle. Yeah, this guy's already been bought, and he's building in home. Yeah, better village food cost. That could be pretty huge for him as an Eti, as he could allow him to boost and spam units quite faster. Golden Axe is through as well. Lang is 25% into bust, and he's getting a lot of gold, and he's getting some relic as well. Better village of speed. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And how's it looking for some other guys? Aurelian 90% through Forseti, already building some decent walls, but at the same time he's also under attack by Golden Axe right now. So he's a bit slower, and it might just cost him if Golden Axe gets a good spawn and Aurelian doesn't. Well, let's see. Right now though he has to retreat because he doesn't have the power to actually fight against this extra Ulfsark. So that's the Ulfsark MVP right now. And well, Eel is actually going right into the middle, into the pocket Rizzo, and if he goes a bit further, he will just discover the classical age that right now advanced Rizzo's food villagers, and that will be pretty bad for him. But, as luck would have it, his oracle is right now being found out by the Valkyrie, and he's forced to actually go help his oracle, or is he? No, he's not. He just noticed the villies, and that's downtime for Rizzo, which is kind of unfortunate for him, because it will slow him down quite a bit. And yeah, first army from Amon Fire is trickling in. And the late advance from Rizzo is quite possibly going to hurt him quite badly. Okay, so that was a pretty decent shockwave. One Willy dead. Some Willys walking. Well, I guess they're drunk, so they're going home right now. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen this, but anyway, let's have a look at some more interesting stuff that's happening at Purple's base, where our Aurelian is under pretty heavy fire from Golden Axe. Oh, it's not all that much of a fire, but more of a raid. One batch, second batch, and well, Aurelian is having to do quite a bit of micro to actually corner all this army. Is he maybe going for some towers because he's the one under assault? No, he's not. He's really interested in just building a bit of walls, actually defending against it, and he's quite successful as he just killed the troll, which was a bit problematic, but a larger army is right now entering Rizzo's base, and even though he does have a bit of guys here, it's not really all that much enough. I'm just going to check if he's going for some towers. Not all that much. Second the roll from Golden Axe was trying to go for the gold release, and yeah, results right now is not really sure what he should be dealing with first. Should it be this troll or the teal army? And once the teal goes far enough, you'll actually kill this wood release. And well, he maybe should just hide in the tower right now, and at the right moment just eject and go for the TC. But he decides to go for the TC right now, which means that the Willies are dead, just one casualty, and they will be fine to go somewhere else. So his base is more or less protected. Right now, Golden Axe has found, well, two heresies here that were pursuing this Sphinx. Saving most probably its life, so good job on that. And well, how's it looking for Lang? Is he actually going for some advance? Well, right now going for armory. So he is definitely thinking about it, and yeah, he went for 2 TC boom, so he'll be really interested in good boomed heroic. Same could be said for Giludai, that was kinda expected, that's 2 TC Raboom, as you'd expect. And right now, Golden Axe is trying to build some walls in opponent's base, which will allow him to do some strategic maneuvering when needed. So right now it will be all about proper micro between him and Aurelian, who will come out on top. Blue is reasonably walled, so his food villies are protected here at the right. He will be having a lot of info beforehand, and as you can see, he already researched some towers, so he's more or less safe. Even though he lost the 1 and 2 towers there, his main economy is protected by those two, and that means that no attack really should be happening here, I think. Right now you can see that Amon Fire is recognizing that fact and is trying to go somewhere else. And right now he's maybe thinking about going to those gold villies. So will he continue? And yeah, he will. And also he's building second TC if you look at the minimap. So that's a bit of a problem for Kiliudai, but where is he actually building his Migdol? In the base? Yeah, right in his base. So he's really taking it slow and going for some nice raiding with Petsuchos and Vajet at the same time. So that will be probably Drop and Golden Axe if I had to guess. On the other side though, Lang is going for an armory at the forefront. Not exactly sure why armory, but he definitely has a plan for that, so it will be probably for a few extra upgrades so that he's faster and, well, he's probably quite well boomed right now, so he really shouldn't be worrying about it. And, well, that's a nice spy here from Aurelian, if, yeah, Aurelian is the Loki, so he knows what's happening in Lang's base, thanks to this Golden Axis Ulfsark. Anyway, Golden Axe is continuing with his wall building, so he's trying to imitate Chinese quite decently, trying to be seen from space with all those thingies. And here we have offensive ancestors together with Monfire's army. That could actually be pretty important because all those ancestors together with a bit of army from Teal should be able to take down the TC, I think. I'm not really thinking that Kiliudai has enough resources to actually spend and throw away on mercenaries right now. And yeah, well, this will be close if it will come up. This will be seriously close, this upgrade. Well, he was trying to advance in the middle there. Yeah, he was successful against a bit of guys from Teal, but not really enough. And this TC just got the extra boost that might need in order to survive, and Aurelian's retreat, actually some adventure to go for some willies, might not pay off, because it right now means that Kiliudai has defended, thanks to the upgrade, the nice repairing rate, and also the army from Resort that arrived just at the nick of time. So, if only Amonfire stayed there, he could have actually killed the TC, but they didn't. At the bottom, we can see that Lang is using pretty decent priest spam together with a bit of Elise, and siege towers coming in, and also power spam. So hard times are coming for Aurelian, and if actually Golden Axe joins him, that could be a pretty fast done deal for this guy. Because right now he will be having all kinds of trouble even with just Lang when he builds enough towers. And, well, what's happening in the middle here? Well, that's a lot of army from Rizzo right now. Aurelian just advanced into Heroic, that could help him against the onslaught from Red right now. He has enough army there, it could really help. So he's probably waiting for a decent army to actually get rid of this. But the towers are just keeping to grow in this enemy territory. Oh, well, this is going to be tough. What's this relic? Better caravan cost and speed, so yeah, he's just stealing it so that his opponent Egi does not have it, maybe giving it to Lang, so that he has better spam, and this huge blue army of raiding cavalry is just going to put a stop to this nonsense from Lang, as he's not having any support whatsoever, so that's 2 versus 1. And well, in the meantime though, that means that Rizzo's base is free to raid for a Golden Axe, and right now flaming weapons are being cast at the bottom, and that's probably so that blue can return. And yeah, but the damage is already being done. Although just one TC Golden Axe doesn't really have enough army, it seems. He's retreating with a bit of there, and once this huge army goes back, he will be just killed, and he maybe won't even need all of that. Right now that's a lot of release on piggies there. He will be needing a huge amount of wood actually pretty soon to replace that with farms, because I don't see any big hunt. Maybe just these water buffaloes if he's aware of them. So that's blue protected. Teal trying to do something in the middle, but yellow is pretty decent in all of this. And Rizzo right now advanced into Bragi as well, and he's 3 TC. So Golden Axe should really pick up some TCs, because right now he is going to cost this team some of the population limit. That's a pretty decent army from yellow. And that means that Teal has to retreat, and thanks to the flaming weapons, Aurelian was kinda able to defend here. The Migdol from Red has been killed, which means he will be a bit slowed down. Yeah, the Migdol is much more defensive. And at the end, well, Golden Axe has switched from blue army, from blue base, and is right now right inside purple's base, and he is casting flaming weapons now. So does he have enough army to actually kill the TC? Well, since his army is kinda half dead, he really better be careful. But if he's going to be joined by his teammate Red, and yeah, he will, well, this is pretty bad for purple right now. Where is the blue cavalry? Ah, here it is, here it is. Medium, no upgrades. How is it looking off? Or purple, no upgrades as well. And how about green? Oh yeah, he's giving some decent upgrades, so he could actually do some decent job here. Red. Huh? Baseline, okay. But this might have been called just a bit early, those flaming weapons, as I'm not really thinking they did enough damage as they would have hoped. It would have been played much better if he actually played them when luck arrived, but still, the havoc is real. And Aurelian's DC is in serious danger. Because right now, the nice spawn of the Mountain Giant is doing all it can to actually take the DC down, siege towers, and extra piggies. Oh yeah, that's goodbye TC. That's goodbye TC. And the push here from from Red is really strong, and Migdol is replacing the tower spam, so once that crops up, he will have a very short way into the battlefield, and he's arrived with more or less classical prestige spam. Well, but not so classical, because Elisa joining in the fun, and Aurelian is beaten right now together with Rizzo more or less. So let's switch into the left battlefield that was kinda stalled between Amonfire and Keluda. And since Amonfire is on 3 TCs, we would kinda think that he might be having an advantage against Keluda, who is just at 2. That's because Keluda used the opportunity and actually took the TC that was between him and Keluda, and is having the advantage there. But still, there's a lot of TCs in the middle for the taking if Keluda wants. And he's more interested in fighting though right now. And what's it for his upgrades? None. And Teal, well, at least the baseline, so yeah, he was able to stop the attack from yellow, and that's exactly what we expected. But I'm not exactly sure if those birdies will be enough, because it will take just a few priests to actually help in the fight, and they will be kinda useless. But Palace is coming up, so that's more defense for the TC. And right now it's kinda looking that yellow might be forced into defensive, so he's definitely recognizing it and building tower, and will be preparing for some tower spam himself, mimicking what Lang was doing earlier. Looking at the base of Aurelian, where he lost the battle, yeah, right now you can see that Lang is actually stealing his main TC. Golden Axe is doing pretty decent job with Raiden with his piggies, so Aurelian at 0. And he is forced to retreat with everything he has into the base of Rizzo, who has just now advanced into Balder and going into Ragnarok. Does he have enough army? Well, that's a lot of heroes, so he just might have enough. So let's see, but he's out of flaming weapons, right? Yeah. Oh no, he's not. Rizzo is actually the only one who has flaming weapons still, so he can actually make a difference somehow. But with Aurelian out of the game pretty much altogether, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be enough. He might delete this onslaught from red together with green, but it will cost him a lot of units, and if Aurelian cannot really recuperate fast enough, it's not really going to go all that well for him. And right now you can see Golden Axe is using even those mountain giants for some extra raiding, and how's it looking in the middle between yellow and teal? Well, yellow doing pretty good job, and actually the building that he was trying to erect in there was just a monument and not a tower, so that's that. And he's really thinking that he can do it. He can do it alone against Amonfire here. This is more or less the most interesting battle, the most important battle right now, because the right field is kinda getting lost. And if Kelurai could push through here and steal this TC, he might just be able to help his teammates enough, and especially Aurelian, to get back into the game. And you can see that he's really not underestimating the situation, building a Migdol here, and so far this battle is kinda even, switching into some barracks units, and in the right though, a lot of units from Rizzo together with flaming weapons right now being cast is really interested in taking out this TC, but they are really paying for this with a lot of damage being dealt to them from the mercenaries and a bit of priests there. But is it really all that army that Blue has? Where are the other heroes here? Doing nothing, which is kind of unfortunate for him, since he's based in the flaming weapons right now. Lang is right now advanced through Toth, and he has lost the TC. But really, you can see that Migdos are cropping up, and that's going to be pretty tough to deal with for all those heroes of Ragnarok, especially when the flaming weapons are right now going down. Maybe a bit of tower spam could help to actually stop these guys. And we have some nice Toth meteors from Lang right into the middle of the forward base that was being built by Kill You Die, so that's pretty decent, but will they actually kill some of those Migdos? So far it's not really looking so, but one good hit into this Migdol could kill it. Yeah, good job, good job. Good job right there, and so that's this battle, and also there's a lot happening with Golden Axe in Rizzo's base, where he's actually raiding TCs, just using his boars. Yeah, he's having a lot of them, six boars together with a bit of Hersirs for some extra drops. He's really doing the job, and that's another TC down very easily for Rizzo. Good job from Golden Axe there. And that's also going to be the end of this trade route from Yellow, and that's really going to snowball on Lat's team. So as soon as this Migdol was taken down, it's being erected again. And, well, the back Migdol right now is being killed through on fire Tartarian Gate. But, unfortunately for him, Kill You Die has a lot of elites here, and they are good at taking down buildings, so they should deal with it quite reasonably, in quite reasonable time. But at the same time, yeah, the damage has been done because the Migdol is down, which means a slower replenish time for Yellow Army. Well, that's a lot of willies going forward, and they are going for these 2 gold mines. How many willies is it? 26 willies. 26, 27, 28 willies on gold. That would be a decent trade-in if it wasn't for the fact that actually Aurelian and Rizzo are pretty much dead. And you can see that Golden Axe is right now trying to steal the TC. Aurelian is trying to take the former base of Rizzo, without too much success. And well, yeah, let's right now recognize they are pretty much done. As you can see, Golden Axe was continuing in Yellow's base, and that was pretty much nothing they could have done. Aurelian was trying to go with some of the raiding of his own, but really wasn't even able to get into the enemy base. And GG. Well played by LNCs. Really well played. I'm on fire again, the MVP in pretty much everything. So he's really rocking this series. Yeah, again, both military units killed. Best classical age, best research count. Well, he's definitely owning this match. I just wanna have a look. Yeah, he even didn't play the Ragnarok at the top units. He couldn't wait for all the echo. Just some 65 maybe. So yeah, that was why it looked like he didn't really have enough of the guys there. You can see Aurelian having ton of resources, but kinda couldn't do anything with them. But everybody was really sitting on resources and not doing anything there, so it was kinda popped battle. Nice, GG.